In comprehensive learning series, today we are discussing the topic airport engineering. Myself Krishna Priya MG, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Christ College of Engineering, Irigalaguda. So in this first part, we are discussing some basic questions which is usually asked from airport engineering. So the first question is, as per ICAO recommendation, minimum width of safety area for instrumental runway should be. Instrumental runway is the runway we consider when instrument landing system is used, and its minimum width as per ICAO should be 300 meters. So answer is option C, 300 meters. Calm period is the percentage of time during which wind intensity is less than. So whenever we consider the design of an airport, we always consider the direction and intensity of wind as a major affecting factor on the orientation of the runway. And if that wind intensity is less than a particular limit, then that time period is called as calm period. And that limiting wind intensity is 6.4 km per hour. So the correct option is option B. Third question, according to ICAO, all markings on runways are. So as we have to provide some visual aids for the pilots for the safe movement of aircraft in the runway, taxiway and all, we are giving airport markings. And in order to distinguish this runway on taxiway, we are using different colors of markings in runway and taxiway. So as per ICAO recommendation, the markings in the runway should be in white color and markings on the taxiway should be in yellow color. So third question, according to ICAO, all markings on the runways are, correct answer is option B, white. And fourth question, according to ICAO, all markings on taxiways are, the correct option is option A, yellow. So fifth question, in instrumental landing system, middle markers are located. So instrumental landing system is a purely virtual landing system in which we are using during there is a case of poor visibility. During landing, poor visibility occurs in situations like when there is heavy rain, there is smoke or there is fog, etc. So in instrumental landing system, we are using two markers, outer markers and middle markers. Okay, as you can see in the figure, when the flight is coming along this glide path, first it will reach above this outer marker and then it will reach above this middle marker. Okay, when it reach above the outer marker, it means there is 7 km to the runway threshold. Okay, and when it reach the middle marker, the pilot will get the message that there is only 1 km to the runway threshold. Okay, so the answer, correct answer for the fifth question is option B, about 1 km ahead of the runway threshold. And the next one is question 6. In instrumental landing system, outer markers are located. The correct option is option D, about 7 kilometers ahead of the runway threshold. Coming to the seventh question, for determining the basic runway length in landing case, aircraft should be come to stop within P percentage of landing distance. Value of P is, actually we are providing a particular length of the runway in such a way that the aircraft should stop within a p percentage of distance provided in the runway, and the value of that p is 60 percentage. So correct answer is option C, 60. That means if we are providing a runway length of 100 meters, the aircraft should stop within 60 meters. Okay, we are providing a 40 meter excess length for the runway. The next question is question number 8. The slope of the obstruction clearance line from the boundary of the helicopter should be. The slope of the obstruction clearance line should be 1:8. The correct option is option C, 1:8. So the next question number 9. For supersonic transport aircraft, the minimum turning radius of taxiway is. The minimum turning radius of taxiway mainly depends upon the size of the aircraft, and for a supersonic transport aircraft, the minimum turning radius should be equal to 180 meters. So the correct option is option C, 180 meters. The 10th question, which is used for servicing and repair of aircraft. There are 4 options: apron, hangar, terminal building and holding apron. So these are the different components in an airport. And apron is the area where an aircraft is parked for loading and unloading of passengers as well as baggages or cargo. And hangar is the component which is used to store the aircraft, as well as servicing and repairs are done for the aircraft. And terminal building is the initial area of an aircraft where the passengers are coming, and all the facilities are provided for the passengers, like they can take tickets, they can give baggages, like that. Okay, that building is known as terminal building. And the next one is a holding apron. Holding apron is usually used to hold the aircraft for a short period. So the correct answer for the question is, the component which is used for servicing and repairs of aircraft is option B, hangar. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.